Okay, good morning. Let's do an interview in which each member asks six questions and the others two participants respond to them. Okay, I am going to start with this question. What hobbies have you kept playing since the past?
I haven't had any hobbies and actually tried volleyball and lacked the patience to pursue it.
Okay, Saori. And you, Valeria?
I have always enjoyed dancing and practicing some sports such as basketball. I consider them to be activities that require a lot of concentration.
The second question is, what do you suggest about traveling to other countries?
I like to trust myself into the new experience. I suggest you to be single. How knows the love of your life is waiting for you there?
Okay, I think it's very is interesting to have new experience, to get to new cultures, to learn about their customs and typical foods.
Okay, and what series or movies do you recommend watching at night?
None of them are horror, and even if you are alone, you won't have anyone to hold on to. I recommend dramas like Pride and Prejudice or The Perfume.
Go ahead, Valeria.
Uh, Personally, I really like comedy movies or series, romantics one like, for example, Me Before You, intrigue and mystery series like The House of Paper.
Where do you expect to go on vacation?
I hope and trust to go to Paris. It is the city of love, and what better than to go with my sweetie here, Happy?
I don't know yet, but I would like to go to hot lands, change the climate, go to swimming, and try new food.
And how would you like to see yourself in 5 years?
Well, what can I tell you? I would like to be in another country with a career in administration and doing specialization. Working in a good company that allows me to grow emotionally and professionally.
Okay, a question for interesting. I see myself as a marketing professional, finish a specialization in digital marketing, living in another city or another country.
To continue with my little love hobby and watch your blessed little bear grown Liam.
And the last question is, what do you most yearn to do from your childhood?
Since I was a child, I have been inclined to art. I wanted each one to study literature and theater. I would like in the future to see myself on the spotlight giving a speech about my literary work, or acting in romantic drama like Love in the Time of Cholera or Twilight.
I fulfill each of my dreams and goals on a professional and personal level, as well as on a spiritual level.
What subject have you finished studying in the university now?
Okay, so far I have completed 7 subjects. and soon I will complete 5 of the second semester.
Sorry. So far, I have finished 5 subjects that are part of the first semester, and soon in a month, I will finish the subjects of the second semester.
What have you missed about studying at the university in the face-to-face meter?
Because in order to obtain better learning, the methodology is facilitated in person. Since in the virtual world, there are many inconveniences such as internet connectivity or being distracted by others' activities at home.
I think that maybe the socialization part because I'm a disciplined person in academics or learning, I am not affecting be virtual.
Okay, next. What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
In my free time, I like to dance a bit or go out to the mall with my friends or exercise at home because I like to feel productive in the activities that I do and even more in my free time.
I like to watch series, talk to my friends, or go out. I consider it important to invest time in my spiritual growth.
Oh my god, how could you afford to work for Damon?
Because this company doesn't take into account my work and the remuneration is very low. Besides, a more successful company asks for my work with a 5 years contract, and this is more important for my professional life.
It was not the right time. In the same way, the position I was offered was not in accordance with what I studied. There will be new opportunities to practice my career.
Why did you choose to study this career?
Because it is a very important career for my long-term life project. It is a career that complements my dreams as a person and professional. That's why I decided to study business administration because I dream of having a successful company around the world in the long term.
Okay, I think to have the opportunity to acquire knowledge and tools to position products and service tools helping the final consumer to make a decision about them, to be able to detect and evaluate new business opportunities.
Okay, since you were a child, what have you wished for Santa Claus to bring you?
Since I was little, I have been grateful with what they bring me on Christmas Eve. That's why I don't ask for a big gift, but what Santa Claus can offer me and enjoy the night with my family at home, and I love them.
The only thing I remember that I would have liked was a bicycle. Okay, thank you, Sorry. We will continue with my questions. Okay, what are you interested in studying another career?
Well, I have invited myself toward literature and Spanish language, so in the other circumstance, I would like to study it.
I would like to study another career to broaden my professional vision in relation to the project I have. On the other hand, it is better to get a job since it can complement the knowledge of my position, and I will go for public account or economics.
Okay, very interesting. Sorry, and Angie. Okay, what do you like and understand about virtual classes?
It is an interesting topic. It has its advantage and disadvantage. That is why I really like virtually because it offers better benefits at home. However, there are disadvantages such as losing the attention of class or being lazy. On the other hand, the understanding goes in each student and the interest to learn. In my case, I learn virtually, but the work is more arduous.
In a way, I do like it. Science, it has allowed me to spend time with my baby. Seeing him over hour. It is reassuring to know that he is close by. I feel that behind virtually, I am also flexible when it comes to hearing and doing work. The class are a little more difficult to understand, but I think it's all in the effort and dedication that you put into.
When do you decide to go to party?
When I go to the party, that depends on my parents, not on me, since they are the ones who decide if I go to the party or not. For me, I will go to a lot of parties and have a good time.
I decide to go to the party when I want to and when I can. The can factor will depend on whether I'm fine, a baby sees, or if my is in good health. And the only thing left to do is to want to because if I am lazy, I have better stay at home with my sweet hair.
How do you react to a change in your life?
There is a complicated question, but mainly when I get out of my comfort zone, I tend to adapt easily to a new lifestyle that goes in favor of my personal and professional life. This is not too easy on some occasion. It is good, but also we try and we must give the best version of ourselves.
Concrete was shame. If it is a physical shame in my life, I guess it's. I say it in the best way. If it is something that can be modified, I put my best effort to return to it normally. Or if it is something irreversible, I try to make a positive position. When there is an emotional shame, that is a shame in my environment that affects me, I try to understand the situation, improve, and move forward.
Thank you, Saori and Angie. Very interesting. Your answers. Okay, what is something you care about the most?
Oh my gosh, the most important thing for me is my well being and my studies. After that, there are many other important things like God, my family, that they are healthy and economically stable. But what I work for my most every day is for myself to grow as a person. It is very important.
The most important thing for me is my family. Of course, the family I am forming and without live as say my parents and siblings. When I look at them, I see how blessed I am to have them. It is my duty to take care of them and respect them. They are my most precious treasures. They make my world beautiful.
It's so cute, Saori and Angie. Okay, final question. What are the things you look in a person?
For truth and listening is important. I am one of those people who think that if you don't have someone who pays attention to one, you want to spot. Better to be with a tree. In relationship, I don't look for because this is not about going out in the world and selling. But when I am in the relationship, I am pleased that I seem to have these principles.
It's a very personal question. Well, in general, when I approach people, it's because I expect them to be sincere people. People who are willing to give their all, whether it's in study or another situation. Charismatic people who can help me to improve myself and that can give them a little bit of myself. It is so cute.